Please close your eyes and join me in prayer. Dear God, please enable me an open mind for a new experience. If left to my own devices, my perception is skewed. I surrender to you everything that I think and everything that I feel. God, please direct me, help me to go where you would have me go, be who you would have me be, do what you would have me do, and say what you would have me say, and to whom, dear God. God, I thank you. Help me to be a conduit of love and light in this world. Help me to remember my truth and the truth of others. Thank you, God. Amen. All right. Excuse the dog sounds around me. All right, lesson 76. I am under no laws but God's. We have observed before how many senseless things have seemed to you to be salvation. Each has imprisoned you with laws as senseless as itself. You are not bound by them. Yet to understand that this is so, you must first realize salvation lies not there. While you would seek for it in things that have no meaning, you bind yourselves to laws that make no sense. Thus do you seek to prove salvation is where it is not. Today we will be glad you cannot prove it. For if you could, you would forever seek salvation where it is not and never find it. The idea for today tells you once again how simple is salvation. Look for it where it waits for you, and there it will be found. Look nowhere else, for it is nowhere else. Think of the freedom in the recognition that you are not bound by all the strange and twisted laws you have set up to save you. You really think that you would starve unless you have stacks of green paper strips and piles of metal discs? You really think a small round pellet or some fluid pushed into your veins through a sharpened needle will ward off disease and death? You really think that you are alone unless another body is with you. It is insanity that thinks these things. You call them laws and put them under different names in a long catalog of rituals that have no use and serve no purpose. You think that you must obey the laws, and that's in quotation marks, of medicine, of economics, and of health. Protect the body, and you will be saved. These are not laws, but madness. The body is endangered by the mind that hurts itself. The body suffers just in order that the mind will fail to see it is the victim of itself. The body's suffering is a mask the mind holds up to hide what really suffers. It would not understand it is its own enemy, that it attacks itself and wants to die. It is from this your laws would save the body. It is for this you think you are a body. There are no laws except the laws of God. This needs repeating over and over until you realize it applies to everything that you have made in opposition to God's will. Your magic has no meaning. What it is meant to save does not exist. Only what it is meant to hide will save you. The laws of God can never be replaced. We will devote today to rejoicing that this is so. It is no longer a truth that we would hide. We realize instead it is a truth that keeps us free forever. Magic imprisons, but the laws of God make us free. The light has come because there are no laws but His. We will begin the longer practice periods today with a short review of the different kinds of laws we have believed we must obey. These laws would include, for example, the laws of nutrition, of immunization, of medication, and of the body's protection in innumerable ways. Think further. You believe in the law of friendship, of good relationships, and reciprocity. Perhaps you even think that there are laws which set forth what is God's and what is yours. Many religions, and that's in quotations, have been based on this. They would not save but damn in heaven's name. Yet they are no more strange than other laws, and that's in quotations, you hold must be obeyed to make you safe. So I'm going to repeat that since I chopped it up a little bit. Yet they are no more strange than other laws you hold must be obeyed to make you safe. There are no laws but God's. Dismiss all foolish magical beliefs today and hold your mind in silent readiness to hear the voice that speaks the truth to you. You will be listening to one who says there is no loss under the laws of God. Payment is neither given nor received. Exchange cannot be made. There are no substitutes, and nothing is replaced by something else. God's laws forever give and never take. Hear Him who tells you this and realize how foolish are the laws you thought upheld the world you thought you saw. Then listen further. He will tell you more about the love your Father has for you, about the endless joy He offers you, about His yearning for His only Son created as His channel for creation, denied to Him by His belief in hell. Let us today open God's channels to Him and let His will extend through us to Him. Thus is creation endlessly increased. His voice will speak of this to us as well as of the joys of heaven, which his voice will speak of this to us as well as of the joys of heaven, which His laws keep limitless forever. We will repeat today's idea until we have listened and understood that there are no laws but God's. Then we will tell ourselves, as a dedication with which the practice period concludes, I am under no laws but God's. We will repeat this dedication as often as possible today, at least 4 to 5 times an hour, as well as in response to any temptation to experience ourselves as subject to other laws throughout the day. It is our statement of freedom from all danger and all tyranny. It is our acknowledgement that God is our Father and that His Son is saved. So, I am under no laws but God's. And let me just go ahead and we will devote today to rejoicing that this is so. So we begin the longer practice periods with a short review of the different kinds of laws that we believe we must obey, and that's personal. And so let's look at the laws that we believe we must obey. And I'm not saying don't obey it in this world. Ken Wapnick always said, who's a great teacher of A Course in Miracles, always said, you have to live in this world, in this dream. You're living in this dream, so just be normal. So if you feel you need to, there's no guilt. There's no guilt whatsoever. This is not about guilt for obeying laws. Okay, I just need to say that. Nutrition, immunization, medication, exercise, eating healthy, which is nutrition, etc. Taking antibiotics, pills, whatever you need to do. But just be aware of these laws that we believe we must obey, okay? So go ahead and look at the laws and then think further, okay? Perhaps you even think that there are laws which set forth what is God's and what is yours. Okay, look at that, such as religions. No, baby. Anyway, there are no laws but God's. Dismiss all foolish magical beliefs today and hold your mind in silent readiness to hear the voice that speaks the truth to you. You will be listening to the one who says there is no loss under the laws of God. So with that being said, I am under no laws but God's. Let's go ahead and move in to our meditation. All right, so let's go ahead and move into a silent meditation today. Go ahead and close your eyes. Make sure your back is supported, neck and head loose. That's correct. And then I like to try to support my shoulders because it feels good. All right. So go ahead and start your 2x breath. Inhale for 2, exhale for 4. Now let's do the 3x breath. Inhale for 3, exhale for 6. And now the 4x breath. When you inhale through the nose for 4, hold it for a second, and then exhale for 8, and then hold it. Exhale out of your mouth for 8, and hold it. Now let's come to our senses. Feel what you're feeling. Is the air cold or warm, sticky? How do the clothes feel against your skin? Are you holding anything in your hand? How do your fingertips feel? Then hear what you're hearing. See what you can hear the furthest away. Taste what you're tasting. Go ahead and see what you're seeing with your eyes closed. Do you see any streaks of light? Is it light or dark? Now go ahead and take a big inhale through your nose and smell what you're smelling. Now let's go ahead and come to our senses, all 5 at once. Feel what you're feeling, hear what you're hearing, smell what you're smelling, taste what you're tasting, see what you're seeing. And now you can go ahead and practice the lesson for today in the meditation. There are no laws. I am under no laws but God's. And review your laws and then ask God to show you His, or to show you truth. Or you can hold on to your own mantra, or you can do a mix, whatever works for you. I I normally do a little bit of everything when I can. And just don't, any thoughts that come in, just watch them. Don't beat yourself up. Don't try to knock them out. Just hold on to a mantra, which can be the lesson for today or your own mantra. I use aham, which means I am in Sanskrit, or you can find your own mantra. I like to mix the lesson and practice the lesson and then hold on to my mantra, especially if I see my mind wandering. I will mind the time as best I can because I don't use an apparatus. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and move into our silent meditation. Okay, let's keep our eyes closed and let's spend a few minutes in gratitude here. Think of at least 3 things that you are grateful for. Try to find something that's pretty simple, that is taken for granted on a daily. Now let's go ahead and picture yourself living your passion, living your dream. Feel it on the inside and let it radiate outward. Just picture that. What does that look like? What is your why? What is your purpose? See the people around you. What's happening? Where do you live? Go ahead and take it all in. How do you get around? What do you do for fun? Feel the tickle of the big smile within you. Let it radiate to your face. Go ahead and smile big. Feel the beauty, the joy, the passion of living your dream. Living your purpose. And so it is. I am under no laws but God's. Nothing can hold us back from living our truth and our purpose if that's what we choose. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.